the kitchen, folks. Just a short film for you this week. I've got an opening and tasting film of a cider that I made 18 months ago. It was from 2023. It was bottled in August 23 and it's now February 2025. This is just a standard apple cider that was made from immature Windfall apples from my tree. It's only 5.8%. When I say only, that's very fine as an ABV for a cider, but it's obviously not a big rocket fuel cider, but a nice and refreshing one. Now, I seem to remember when I opened this that it was very tasty and very lovely, very cider-like. But I really want to see what it's like after 18 months of maturity and conditioning in the bottle. It's definitely carbonated. It was carbonated first time, and you can see that the bung has got a slight raise on it just there. But yeah, it is carbonated. What does it taste like after 18 months? Let's find out. So I'm just going to use a fork to open the cage. It's got a little bit sharp, this one, or it was a little bit sharp, and it still obviously will be. And that's it, yeah. I could see looking at it that it was looking a bit prickly and it's broken, brittle. So, am I going to get a pop? If I don't, there'll be an inquest. Oh, yes, and vapour. Oh, look at that. Oh, excited you are. Right, let's have a look at this then. Teenage Kicks. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely tremendous looking. Now, I'm using the classic Stella vase from the late 1990s, early 2000s. This is one of my favourite glasses for drinking pints of cider and lager. Something that I don't do that often in terms of pints. I'm a bit more of a Bruegel man myself these days, but I wanted to demonstrate the beautiful bubbles. Look at that. I mean, that is absolute carbonation perfection. It is gorgeous. And the reason that I've chosen this glass specifically is, apart from the length where you can see that carbonation, is that it has a nucleated bottom, which isn't kinky. It just means it's got some rough-edged glass at the bottom, rough-etched glass at the bottom of the glass, which helps release the bubbles. If anyone can explain the science behind that, please do so in a comment. I'd love to know, actually. But yeah, come on, that looks outstanding. I wish I'd saved more than one bottle, but never mind. Anyway, right, what's it going to taste like? Actually, what's it going to smell like? It just smells like apple cider. I can smell apples, that's it. Okay, I'm going in. That's absolutely beautiful, wow. Pure apple flavour, real strong apple flavour, nothing but apples. Now, when I first opened and tasted this, the apple flavour was not as apparent, and I think it takes time for that to come through. You get that sort of dry, sort of sparkling white wine effect when you first open something like this. After 18 months, there are apples in that. It's no longer a dry. It's not a medium either. It's somewhere between medium dry and medium. It's somewhere in that sort of spectrum. It's extremely tasty and an absolutely beautiful looking pint. I'm very happy with that. I just wish I had more of them. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this tonight. So, I know it's only been a short film, but I can't give you a long brewing film every fortnight because otherwise I'd be a massive alcoholic. So, I have to obviously brew in moderation, but I've got lots of films coming up, different flavoured ciders, some really quirky, innovative ones as well. I've also got a lime and ginger lager flavour coming up. I've got a rhubarb and coriander saison and an air still video in production currently, but that will be a coffee and ginger liqueur. But as for this, it's been a massive success. I'm really happy with it. So I hope you've enjoyed the film, and I'll catch you on the next one. So next week's not going to be a brew film. If you've noticed, I do brew films every other week. So next week will be something different, whatever it may be, cooking, gardening, something else. Week after that, back to the brew. So I hope you've enjoyed the film, and I'll catch you on the next one. But before I go, picture for the front of the film. I've got to think of something better than that. Anyway, see you next time, folks. It's been a pleasure.